bad morrow, Stefan. It's not Wednesday, September 3rd anymore. I weigh 174.2 pounds, and I feel like shit. Let's take a second to listen to the awesome grinding noise that my camera's lens assembly is making. I called the repair center yesterday. They estimated $800 to fix it, and I'd be without a camera for 2 weeks. I haven't decided what I'm gonna do about it yet, and I don't know where I'm going to get that kind of money.
Oh, wow. Look at that really cool advertisement right there. I wonder what happens if you click on it.
I recorded an episode of Vlogramen talking about fair use, but the computer locks up every time I try to capture from the tape. So after messing with it for hours and hours and hours, I'm just recording this. If I can ever get it to work, I'll post that thing about fair use sometime next week. So instead, let's talk about Sarah Palin. I watched her speech at the Republican National Convention last night, and I have the following things to say about it.
As a disclaimer, I am not a Democrat, and though I think he's a pretty cool guy, I do not support Barack Obama for President of the United States.
Does it seem to anybody else like these political conventions are more like rock concerts than anything else, with a bunch of fangirls and fanboys drooling and screaming over everything that the person on stage does? When Sarah Palin came out on stage, everybody was clapping and cheering for like 5 minutes straight, while she stood there going,
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
And doesn't it seem a little bit strange to spend so much time making jokes about the opposing candidates? I mean, it's just like elementary school. What do kids do when there's somebody else who can run faster than them, play foursquare better than them? They make fun of the kids that are better than them. It's an immature manipulation tactic to make yourself look better by using points that aren't even really relevant to make fun of somebody else. One of the many jokes that was cracked about Obama last night was about how he's taken the time to write 2 memoirs rather than spending that time drafting up amazing laws in the Senate. And I just think that's so stupid. Using that logic, you can take anything unpolitical that somebody political has done and use it against them.
I mean, Ms. Palin, couldn't you have used all of that time that you've ever spent moose hunting instead drafting up amazing laws that would benefit Americans more than any law ever has? Huh?
If I were a politician in her position, I would come out on stage, I would tell everybody to shut up with their cheering so that I could talk. I wouldn't take the time to tell everybody where I grew up, I wouldn't take the time to tell everybody how long I had been married, and I wouldn't take the time to make silly jokes about the opposing candidates. I would simply and efficiently and quickly lay out all of the policies and ideals that my running mate and I stood for in contrast to the opposing ticket. It would take maybe 10 minutes. You don't need all this other confetti and flashy lights and cheering mobs of people who don't even really know what you believe. I'd be willing to bet that a good handful of the people in the audience there last night wouldn't have been able to tell you what John McCain and Sarah Palin actually stand for. They're just there because they're getting caught up in the celebrityness of it all, and woo, yeah! I like them because everybody else that's a Republican does, and I'm a Republican, so I better like them too. Oh my god. I realize that this video is going up really late.
I fail at life.
But in the face of technical difficulty, I failed last night.
I fail at life.
I am not putting myself up for punishment, however. I am simply assigning a punishment to myself.
For the next 2 weeks, all of my videos have to be up by 12 noon Pacific Standard Time.
I'm gonna go take a nap. Stefan, I'll see you later today. Jordan, I will see you tomorrow.